What's up guys, this is Sugi and today I'm gonna be finally giving my full review on Gigantic, which is now finally released on Steam, and good for them because this game has gone through, to put it mildly, a kind of like a development hell. It has gone a lot of bumps, layoffs in the company, which I've covered in previous videos in quite detail and length. And, Motiga, they have humble beginnings and they have changed publishers and partners from Microsoft to Perfect World. And usually Perfect World doesn't release all their games on Steam, but this was really the right decision to do because of the health of the game and health of the population on the game. And it seems that there's actually quite many people playing the game, and it has been growing in a quite pace. And I did a beta review roughly around 7 months ago. This was back when the game wasn't on Steam yet, but now it finally is, and some things have changed since then. A couple of new characters have been added to the game, and also I think they have some changes to the menu screen, and also learning abilities has been some of the tweaks also, and the UI has been done in-game. And also they changed the tutorial system altogether from the old one, and it's a pretty good a tutorial explaining and understanding what the game is exactly about. And this is obviously a free-to-play game where you can collect the in-game currency to buy off heroes, buy off skins and weapons for the characters, and obviously have the option to use real money to buy stuff. And actually there is only few items, to my understanding, that are only behind the paywall. So most of the stuff you can actually grind on the game. So I think that a lot of these free-to-play MOBA titles, and it's not really a MOBA game, I think it's a MOBA hybrid. It has a lot of arena elements in it more than a MOBA, because there's no lanes or minions going on. It has a bit more like arena, a control point type of a situation. And the game runs on Windows 7, 8, and 8.1 and 10. It's also available on Xbox One. I'm not sure is there a crossplay on the game. The game runs actually pretty well on the controller as it does on keyboard, so I don't think there's huge advantages playing on mouse and keyboard. I think this game is one of those rare examples where you can have a perfect balance between the two. Also, you are able to buy the Ultimate Pack on Steam, which contains all the heroes and future heroes for life, and some exclusive stuff and skins, and win boost and rubies, which are the in-game currency, and friend code as well. And then there's a starter pack as well on sale for $10 for the game. And I haven't looked into too much on the actual buy price for the rubies, expecting it to be kind of high though. But it's not really, as I mentioned earlier, it's not really problematic if the price point with the in-game currency, the in-game paid currency, is really high, because if you can grind most of the content, especially a lot of the skins, through the grindable currency, then it's fine to actually rank a lot of the pay prices for certain things a bit higher. And overall, the game runs really, really well. That's one of the highlights for me of the game, because when I play games like Smite or Paladins or Paragon, those are not the most 100% smooth type of games. Gigantic is about more fast-paced and more smoother. You can have much more freer controls about jumping, and the mobility part is so huge in this game. And right now there's two maps on the game. I'm not really sure is the other one, the ruins one, in rotation. The canyon map is currently, at least. And the maps are not super different from each other. There are some differences, and obviously a lot of the game revolves around the arena, and what you're supposed to do is pretty much destroy the enemy guardian. And it's either this a bird thing or this snake thing. And then you can summon these creatures and minions on these points, which are A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And you can choose different types of monsters to summon. Some of them have heals, some of them give you true vision to against stealth characters, or more vision in general. and then you have ones that are more aggressive and do a lot more damage, so they're able to defend the points. And you can actually have different types of loadouts, which is really nice because it brings customization into the game. Also, when you level up inside the game, you're able to choose a different upgrade for a certain ability, so you can like perhaps make this ability to like, you know, last longer or do more damage, or you can make it, you know, lower cooldown, and all these great customization options exist in this game. And all the character designs are very nice. I can see a lot of Ghibli type of elements in terms of the drawing style. There's a lot of like East meets West type of style in general in this game, and a lot of the characters are actually very fun to play, and there's definitely something for everyone. If you want to play a tank, you want to play a specialist or a more assassin character, you got your choices. And you know, as I already mentioned about the customization, that can enforce your type of play style, and that's really nice as well. Right now, the game does really still need some content. I would prefer maybe to have some type of a arena mode, which doesn't really have any objectives. It's just, you know, an arena where people brawl out, and maybe some fun modes I think would be kind of nice additions to the game. Once you have, if you have only like a one game mode, I think that can get a bit boring after a while, and this is something that I have witnessed in some of the MOBA games. So I think it's important to offer different types of options for players that play. Obviously have the map rotating, but I don't think still that it would be very beneficial to actually have maybe more maps coming out, or you just do a totally different game mode that is more fun based, and some mini games maybe. And I think custom games, I'm not sure is that enabled yet on the game. But, you know, in general, it needs more content. They have been adding quite a lot of skins, and the characters are coming, you know, in a decent basis, obviously, because they did have those cutoffs and everything. I think that has affected quite a lot on the team, how much stuff is coming out. And hopefully this game, I mean, the sales are doing well on Steam. I mean, the reviews seem to be really, really good, at least. So I'm hoping the game will stay along quite a long time. The games themselves like don't last that long, so it's a really nice game to play on a break, and it's not like super serious, at least because it doesn't have ranked mode yet. So it's a very chill to play, and as I like some games that have very mobile type of movement, it's very action paced, and you can just, you know, chill out and have fun. And it's just really nice to jump around the cliffs and, you know, on the chair and in general. And this is definitely a game that you want to check out. Hopefully they will be doing some esports emphasis on the game. Probably given if the popularity keeps increasing for the game, I will be considering making more videos about this game. But the overall verdict for the game right now is that it's probably a better choice out of all the 3D MOBA arena type of games, because it has been designed much better. I'm gonna be honest that a lot of these games like Overwatch got really burned out for me. I also felt that in that game particularly it was really hard to solo carry games. I felt that the one individual didn't have much impact. In Gigantic, I definitely feel that the individual can make much more differences in the game, and I think it's just the better out of these like arena FPS type of brawler games out there right now. They just don't have perhaps the financial backing and like a workforce big as some of these other studios like Hi-Rez or Blizzard. But I definitely hope for a very big success for the game. I really enjoyed playing it, and I'm probably play it a lot more now that it's on Steam. Obviously we'll launch through the ARC system, which is a bit inconvenient because, you know, I mean, obviously you can close it, but these things like run, you know, they drain RAM on the background if somebody like forgets to actually close them. And I just in general don't like that people do these, but I think competition is obviously important. You don't want Steam to have monopoly over these platforms in general, but it's kind of going towards that, sadly. But overall, great game, great graphics, a lot of customization options, runs really well on my PC, which is almost like a toast right now, so that's a good sign. And I obviously can chop down the graphics quite a lot, so it's very well optimized in my opinion versus what it was back in the day on the beta and alphas. And it has a lot of characters which are nice, and the developers have been rather interactive as well with the community. and a lot of the wishes that they have been having for the game. And this Steam release, I mean, even before the Steam release, I think the game has gained a lot more attraction than it used to back in the day. And finally, this development hell is probably over, and they can just, you know, take Gigantic to places that they originally envisioned with max potential. But stay tuned for more MOBA and Arena type of game reviews in this channel. Might be coming some Gigantic related videos as well in the future. Stay tuned for those. If you want to see that shit, and well, you subscribe. Easy as that, and see you guys, and thanks for watching, and see you soon.